Welcome to the Haunted Coffee Shop, a story about a young man named Matt who discovers the dark secrets of the coffee shop where he works. Matt had always heard rumors about the third floor of the building, but he had never been up there. One day, he decided to investigate and found something that would change his life forever. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through the haunted coffee shop and show you what Matt discovered. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be scared. Matt had been working at the coffee shop for a few months now. He had heard rumors about the third floor of the building, but he had never been up there. The owner of the coffee shop had made it clear that no one was allowed up there, and Matt had never been curious enough to ask why. But one day, Matt started to feel like someone was watching him. He would hear strange noises coming from upstairs, and he couldn't shake the feeling that he was being followed. He tried to ignore it, but the feeling only grew stronger. Finally, Matt couldn't take it anymore. He decided to sneak up to the third floor and see what was up there. He found a door that led to a staircase, and he climbed up to the top. When he got to the third floor, he found that it was completely empty. There was nothing there except for a large cabinet in the corner of the room. Matt walked over to the cabinet and opened it up. Inside, he found the frozen corpse of a woman. It was the wife of the coffee shop owner, who had disappeared years ago. Matt was horrified, and he knew that he had to get out of there as quickly as possible. But as he turned to leave, he heard a voice behind him. It was the voice of the coffee shop owner, who had been dead for years. "You shouldn't have come up here," the voice said. "Now you're going to join us." Matt tried to run, but he found that he couldn't move. He was frozen in place, just like the corpse in the cabinet. And as he stood there, he realized that he was not alone. There were other ghosts in the room with him, and they were all staring at him with empty eyes. Suddenly, the room started to spin, and Matt felt like he was falling. He closed his eyes and braced himself for impact, but when he opened them again, he was back in the coffee shop. Everything was normal, and no one seemed to notice that he had been gone. Matt was so shaken by his experience that he decided to do some research on the coffee shop and its history. He discovered that the building had been used as a hospital during World War II, and that many people had died there. Some of the patients had been buried in unmarked graves on the property. Matt became obsessed with the idea of finding out more about the ghosts that haunted the coffee shop. He spent hours poring over old records and interviewing people who had worked there in the past. He even went so far as to hire a psychic to try to communicate with the spirits. One day, Matt received a mysterious package in the mail. It contained an old diary that had belonged to the coffee shop owner's wife. As he read through the diary, he began to understand why the ghosts were so angry. The diary revealed that the coffee shop owner had been abusive to his wife, and that he had killed her and buried her in the cabinet on the third floor. The other ghosts were the patients who had died in the hospital during the war. Matt knew that he had to do something to help the ghosts find peace. He decided to hold a seance in the coffee shop, and he invited all of the ghosts to attend. During the seance, he was able to communicate with the spirits and help them move on to the afterlife. After the seance, the coffee shop was never haunted again. Matt continued to work there for many years, and he always felt like he had a special connection to the ghosts. He knew that he had helped them find the peace that they had been searching for, and he was proud of what he had accomplished.